I'm Ashton Addison from Blockwest Capital for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have DFL Erwin, the team lead at DeFi Land. Erwin, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for taking the time to come on.
Thanks a lot for having me here, and thanks for the invite. I'm really happy to be here. I'm a really big fan of yours, and always listening to the interviews you have. So pretty happy to be here and ready to let you know what the questions you might have and answer all of those.
Definitely, Erwin. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk more about DeFi and the gamification of DeFi, what you're working with on the Solana platform, and the game that your team's building. There's so much to talk about, and I would love for you to kick it off for us with just a little bit of background on DeFi Land, yourself, the team, and how DeFi Land came to be.
Yeah, definitely. So to start, what are we doing is that we're trying to gamify DeFi in not really traditional approach. So we are not building just another game for blockchain, but we are trying to accelerate adoption of already existing DeFi and NFT ecosystem. And what are we trying to do is that we're building some kind of farming game where you have different kind of actions, investment-based actions turned into more gamified actions. So it's gonna feel way easier to understand what are you actually doing, and for retail it's way easier to onboard. So to get the background check on the team as well, we're coming from tech startup industry. We had two previous ventures, one in augmented and virtual reality in gaming, another one we had the machine learning and computer vision company, mainly working with AWS, NVIDIA, Microsoft HoloLens, Magic Leap, some really good names out there. And since DeFi, basically we have been trading ourselves as the founders for 5 years on different exchanges and just doing the ordinary stuff that everyone has been doing. And since DeFi summer, we got really heavily involved in DeFi. And because of that, we have spent countless of hours explaining DeFi and NFTs to our friends and family members, and they just still don't get it, how it actually works. They just still think it is a scam, that it has really good APYs, and like they just don't get why would anyone buy monkey PNGs and stuff like that. So we decided that we should have done something, and there is no other way than gamification to solve this problem really well, as gamification helps not only DeFi but all the other different complex industries to get the retail reach, as well as just keep your already existing customers happy, loyal, and active. So we decided to apply gamification on top of DeFi. It would make a lot of sense. And the inception of our idea was kind of meme. In 2020, a lot of people were joking about the yield farming, but as the farming, like there was a lot of memes about this going. And we decided that let's try to build this something like this in a week, and just as an experiment. And like there was a Solana hackathon going, by the way, by that time in May, and we saw that okay, let's apply for that. And we went there, we won the hackathon, and that was really big success for us. And we since that we just thought that okay, let's just focus fully on this, because like people are really loving this. We think that the potential can be really huge. And then we added not only yield farming as a farming, but actually the banks, like the lending and borrowing protocols, swaps, governance, and many other different features. And what are we trying to do is that we are gathering all the different existing protocols into the same place, adding another layer on top of them, which is basically our game, and gamifying the experience for them. So let's say whenever a player swaps apples to bananas in our market building in DeFi Land, you're actually swapping Serum coin to Solana coin in a Serum swap. Or let's say whenever you are harvesting your farms in DeFi Land, you're actually doing a yield farming on Radium. So we're turning these kind of activities in much easier way to understand for retail, as well as enjoyable for everyone basically. As farming games are really relaxing and different stuff, so like we decided it would make a lot of sense. And then we are bringing a lot of, like, you can think of us such as the gamified Zapper experience. So you have like the Zapper experience, like everything you love at the same place. Plus we have achievements and quests. So like the rabbit hole, maybe you have heard about that. Maybe like, let's say swap 10 times in this building and you're going to get this X amount of DFL rewards. So we're incentivizing learning as well, and like exploring new different protocols and the new different features of DeFi. And on the other hand, we're having an educational mode, which is basically the practice mode for the retail users who don't know how actually crypto works. They will be able to play the guided version of our game, what the wallets are, learn about that in explain like on 5 style, always all the different animations, all the different really good tutorials from the best content creators on the YouTube and stuff like that. And once they complete this tutorial, they're gonna get the free NFT as well in their in the DeFi land, and like they will be able to customize their land with that. So it's really good way to onboard the retail users, and it will be rolling out in several months. And also, like I want to say something about the NFTs. So in our game, we of course are having our own NFTs, like the trees, buildings, cars, everything are basically NFTs. They are like just for different purposes, and also like we didn't want to just go for just a random static NFTs, even though like the in-game NFTs are really on trend right now. We didn't want to have just that, so we decided to give the NFTs the utility. So let's say if you have a particular building, let's say this building, you have plus 3% on yield farming, or let's say if you have another building in the DeFi and you are getting the daily chance to get the mystery boxes, basically airdrops and stuff like that. So we're gamifying holding different NFTs. Plus, we're giving already existing NFTs a use case. So let's say so our game is non-custodial. You connect your wallet, so you don't have to transfer any funds anywhere. And let's say you have a CryptoPunk on your wallet. So once you connect the wallet, our game detects that you have a CryptoPunk, and you're gonna see some CryptoPunks walking around the village. They will be NPCs. They will be interactable. They're gonna give you some quests. So they're gonna be some kind of fun to have and hold already existing NFTs. Or let's say if you have a Solana monkey business, one of the popular projects on Solana, you're gonna see some monkeys running around just doing some monkey stuff, and they will be interactable. Just you will be able to pet them and stuff like that. So we are trying to not only think about ourselves, but also just help already existing ecosystem to flourish. So like we're trying to be not only selfish, but also help everyone to win, basically, because like we believe that the winning, if everyone wins, we're gonna win as well. So like that's the best case for us. And definitely we're having a lot of mini games in our game that are gonna be crafting, there's some different side stories, chat, and many different stuff that's coming. And our game is already in the alpha testing, even though we started just 5 months ago, basically 6 months, 6 months ago. We are already testing the game already a month and a half in alpha testing with nearly 1,000 active users. And we will be soon having a public beta release of the game in nearly 4 weeks, in a month, before Christmas for sure. And like we're gonna be having like Christmas updates, especially with different details. And we're also having the public sale in a week. So definitely that's all about that. And also like we have raised the money from 50 different investors. Like you can check about on our website, DeFiLand.app. And we have raised the money with Alameda, Jump Capital, Animoca Brands, Gate.io, and like many different pretty good funds out there. And yeah, we're really happy that we have managed to bring all the different expertise on our board, and like we're ready to basically right now it's up to us. So we are trying our best to deliver the game that people really love. So yeah, that's about DeFi Land in a nutshell for sure.
Definitely, yeah, a lot to cover there, Erwin, and thank you so much for that. And a few great things I heard. The gamification part just seems so interesting. I'm curious with your vision of where you're moving DeFi Land in years to come, and how the DeFi industry will grow and adapt as more institutions get involved, but also more retailer ma and pa's hopefully can get more access to financial instruments in a decentralized way. Do you see gamification as being, one of the primary things that's going to drive adoption, with that latter side of new people that are looking for ways to grow their wealth?
To be honest, like I really like the institutional adoption and stuff like that. I really think that's really important. But if we really want to see NFTs, DeFi, and basically Web3 to become a mainstream, you really need to have a have the retail on board. So I really believe that the best way for that is gamification, because it just feels really easy for them to understand, and they are incentivized to try different stuff. So I'm really big fan of gamification, as like I have been working in the industry as well. But and I have seen that succeed in not only just games, but also like the banking and fintech and many different stuff. So I'm really a big fan of that gamification. Now I really believe that gaming will be really big part, as like as a new generation is really into gaming. They're gonna see a lot of potential, and that they're gonna spend a lot of time playing the games. But not only new generations, but because like there will be a lot of incentives to try the different games such as DeFi Land, let's say, because like it will be really easy to just kind of go if it's really easy to kind of get started, because like right now if you want to get started in DeFi, you just have to do at least a month of research, just watch a lot of videos, read a lot of Medium articles, and like if you have a one place where you can just definitely learn about everything all you need and just do everything from one place and just get the education on the part as well, it will be really easy, and like you plus gonna get paid for doing so. So I believe that's the best way to onboard the retail users, and like I really believe that we're gonna see a lot of projects coming like us. And like there are several already coming, so I'm really happy to see that. And also like all the different gaming projects, such as the Axie Infinity, let's say, which is having a huge retail reach, is really good because like the people are really seeing what's the power of Web3 can be, as like we're bringing all the different incentives to the community, and like the people are already seeing that, but like they will see even more as time goes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. On the retail side, making it easy as possible and to make a fun game, I think, is a great disguise for actually growing your wealth and learning about finances at the same time. So I'm really looking forward to seeing when that does come out. And you talked about how you were in the Solana hackathon, and then when you're doing functionalities inside of the game, you're actually either swapping on Serum or using Radium and these other Solana-based products. But you also mentioned interoperability there as well. And I know a lot of people that are in cryptocurrency, but they're not yet in DeFi, and they first sort of see the Ethereum ecosystem and how am I going to get into that? And oh no, there's high fees, but what do I really need to get started? For people that are looking to learn more about DeFi on Solana and in DeFi Land, what is like the minimum that they need if they've never done DeFi before, but they want to play the game and they want to learn about this technology? Is it just a wallet and a bit of Solana, or can they do it from other ecosystems?
Yeah. So first of all, to answer the question about, I believe like everyone is wondering why we chose Solana. So I'm quickly gonna answer the question as well. So like so we are going for the cross chains. Like there will be Ethereum land with the Ethereum's ecosystem. Like there will be different islands with their own ecosystems, and like they will be connected like via bridge. So like that will be for us. But like we had to start with one blockchain, and we chose to start with Solana, as it's really cheap and fast, and like for retail adoption, that's really important. So that's why we chose Solana. And like if there's a person who wants to just learn about DeFi and they have this problems like how much I need, that I might lose some money, this kind of really complex, to try DeFi Land in practice mode, you will literally need nothing at all. It's like you will need no Solana, you will need nothing at all. Like once you can come register, we're gonna teach you how to create the wallet. We're gonna just give you the best guide, I believe, that is out there, and it will be through the game. Like you won't have to leave the game. We're just gonna go different websites and just try to take notes or whatsoever, because like everything will be within the game. So I believe it will be a really good way to onboard the retail users, and like you will have to do nothing at all. Just play the game.
Amazing. And you mentioned that there's a lot of things to come. The open version of the game isn't out yet, and the token isn't out yet as well. For the community that's looking to learn more about when those are coming out and just get into the socials and into the communities on whether it's Discord or Telegram, what's the best way for people to find that information for when the next part of the platform is coming out?
So yeah, basically we're really active on like Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. In both, like me and all the team members are always answering the questions directly. So the really good thing that we're doing, I believe, has helped us a lot to grow the community, is that we're having a weekly AMAs. Like I personally, I'm doing the weekly AMAs for 1 or 2 hours per week on Fridays. So like I'm answering all the questions the community has, and like that's really helping us, because like we're getting what they want, what they think, like what should we do next and stuff like that. Yep. So I really would recommend, if anyone is interested in DeFi Land, or just maybe is skeptical, or maybe he hates DeFi Land, just come to DeFi Land Discord and just kind of attend one of our AMAs, and you will be able to ask any question you need. And like I'm answering all the questions that are written, like literally, like each one of them. So like I will be answering your questions as well. And also, like if you are just interested in about the announcements and like what's coming, you will be able to do so as well on the Twitter and the Telegram as well. We're just always keeping updated all the channels. And like yeah, best thing, the biggest things for now are coming on the 24th of the November. We're having a public sale on the Radium, and also like we're having the public beta starting nearly approximately, I believe, in a month, in 4 weeks time before Christmas. And like we're going to be having the Christmas update with the snow and different some New Year style. So yeah, that's basically the biggest updates coming. But also like we have NFTs coming on the way. So people can expect some really, really good looking NFTs and like with some functionality as well, not only just static ones that we see all the time, but just the utility ones for sure as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about that, but yeah, just gonna say several words about that.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, they'll have to follow the communities for DeFi Land to learn that information. But I will leave the link to the Twitter and the Discord and Telegram as well in the description box below. And I appreciate you taking the time, Erwin, to come on and talk about DeFi Land. There's so much to learn and there's so much to do still to get all these people involved in decentralized finance. And I think your team is doing a great job of it. So thank you so much for that. All the best with the launches in the upcoming future here. And let's follow up after then.
Appreciate it a lot. Thanks for all the good questions and like really good vibe. And I'm really happy to be here and just presenting the project DeFi Land, and would love to touch bases again as time comes. So yeah, thanks for the opportunity.